Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here again at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. We'll just jump right into the back-end data here and kind of just see where the liquidation levels are at, because we got that sweep of that lower level here yesterday, right there about the low 42,000 range. So we just want to kind of talk about that and just kind of see what that means for us, because again, wicking all the way down to that 41,600 mark was a pretty big deal there for a lot of longs. In other words, it kind of reset the playing scale, the board here, and the price is pulling back up ever since. Big surprise, liquidity sweep, and the price reverses itself. Okay, so at this point, if that same exact school of thought occurs, we should see somewhere in the range of 44 to 45,000 as a potential next area of liquidation that is going to get swept. Not a guarantee by any stretch, folks. Just saying in general, that's typically how it works, because whales like to make their money and they do it one way or the other. Okay, so again, be sure to just be careful and cautious with your trading right now. I don't recommend necessarily trading Bitcoin personally at this point. It's just kind of giving us a lot of false positives. Much easier to trade some altcoins right now. Okay, anyways, outside of that, I want you to know, if you're new to the channel, of course, not a financial advisor, love teaching people to trade, check out our premium Discord, Telegram, Twitter account there. Really, really awesome stuff. I send out trade signals daily, and it's a lot of fun, and we're making some good scratch here recently. So anyways, that's to say the least. We'll talk about that another time. Jumping right into the time frame here for the daily, we can see MACD still diverging. Nothing's changed there. Stochastic swinging down still. RSI money flow index are kind of hanging out. So it's normal for the RSI to be kind of closer to 50 and the money flow index being high. This is actually a good sign, though. Ultimately, it shows that we're still seeing some strength in the market right now, and the price action is probably less for a massive dump, or less likely to see that. Now, it's not like that's not a guarantee, because by any stretch, based on the fact that we actually have the 50-day SMA kind of working within the price action for the moment. Okay, so today it's all the more reason to see a closure at 43,000 or higher. That's an extremely important level. I talked about that yesterday being important, but we closed below. However, if we close below today, that could spell continuation of the downside, because once more that 0.618 fib level is a pretty strong level, and a lot of times that will hold the price action in place. So what we're hoping for is the price continues up and not down at this point, and kind of closes above that 20-day SMA, and also 43,000 for that 0.618 fib. Looking at this here on the 4-hour time frame, we can kind of summarize that we're kind of squeezing within some moving averages. So it's neither good nor bad, just kind of a place where I don't feel comfortable trading in situations like that personally. That's just me. Again, I'm a little bit more of a conservative, I'm more risk averse, if you will, and I don't like trading that. But here's some positive consolation. We got this MACD convergence here on the horizon. Hasn't fully converged yet, but looking pretty strong. So that does imply we have enough strength in this little uptrend here to possibly start switching or reversing the scales. Same thing here with the RSI, right there at 50. Extremely important to be above 50, but being below that so far, we haven't confirmed anything yet. So if today's trading day closes at 43,000 or higher, and we can stay above the 50 on the RSI and effectively converge in the MACD, we're going to be in pretty good shape to see the price continue up. Okay, so it's definitely looking pretty solid here at this point. We are also seeing stochastic RSI swinging up and money flow index bouncing off that lower level there, which it came down pretty low to about 20. Okay, so again, this is a case in point right here. I point this out often. Just to kind of reiterate, when you see the RSI hitting that level of 30 and the money flow index is lower, that's commonly a good place to take entry. Okay. Now again, it's never a guarantee. There's a lot of other factors you want to look at, but generally speaking, those two things right there can be a very, very strong consideration for a long position. You could argue the same thing with the reverse or the inverse of that to the upside as well. Okay. So just know that is basically a positive sign there. So 4-hour time frame looks mostly good. All right, so that's a nice little transition. So we got to keep in mind, though, we're not out of the woods yet, because we got this little resistance level here. If you see this most recent support at 43,200, that's currently going to be a resistance level for us. Okay, so until we can break up above that, we're not going to be in great shape. In fact, until we can be above 44,000, in truth, we wouldn't have broken this downtrend, and we would just be in a situation where we're not officially bullish again, right? It's going to take a little while to get there. However, the immediate time frame is good. This most recent high, we have broken above that, retest that as a low. So you see the price comes down here, just kidding, can't come up, comes up here, breaks to that level, retests as a support, now it's back up. The likelihood of the price retesting 43,400 and breaking that level is actually quite high now, because of that trend reversal. Again, that's how you reverse trends. I talk about this a lot in my trading university. Make sure, again, you watch that if you're part of my premium group. And again, identifying trend reversals is an extremely important thing, because now, now that we've broken through that initial downtrend, so to speak, and we've broken the potential for range-bound activity, we are more likely to establish higher highs and higher lows moving forward. Okay. Again, we're not out of the woods yet, but we're definitely getting there. Taking a look at the Ichimoku cloud, this is another confirming factor. We've got the lagging span free and clear the price action, conversion line above the baseline, and we are soon to break free from the cloud. Okay, so again, hypothetically, the price goes sideways today, closes at 43,000. What'll that do for us? Well, that'll put us naturally above the cloud. We have all green lights to consider a long position. Okay. Again, we're on the verge of awesomeness here. We just got to see if the price rejects out here soon, or if it wants to continue to stay in this range. Okay, so another 3 to 4 hours, I would say a long at 43,000 would seem appropriate. Okay. Again, just throwing it out there, that's kind of roughly what that looks like. Either way you look at it, that is kind of what we have here today. Make sure you check out our partnership with Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, no KYC, no VPN. Link down below for that. And again, if you want to become part of our trading community, we have a phenomenal group here. Took some massive profits from OP and ARB this morning. Same thing with Matic, some older swing trades, but a more recent swing trade from Matic and what was it, Dusk, SKL. This is my favorite one, SKL, 111% on a 6x leverage trade in 2.5 trading days. So awesome stuff there. And it goes without saying too, our premium group, while we did take one stop loss here from ETH, take a look here. These are my day trading bots. 13% ETH, another 13% Litecoin. I mean, yesterday was like Matic heavy too. Like we destroyed Matic quite literally. So again, that's a cool little trading bot there. Be sure to check that out in your own time. Either way, thanks again so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.